Hi, everyone. So some questions. What does it mean to speak with your voice? How many voices do you have? And what does your voice have to do with the body you occupy? How does who we are in our personal lives interact with the work we want to accomplish in our lives? What does or what is rhetoric in that context? How important is or should storytelling be in our rhetorical practices? How do we depend on our histories to speak and write? These questions are all important for various reasons, but in the United States, race factors into all of them. Both writers this week explore these kinds of questions with race as a central component. Race is, of course, a false category, right? There's not something that exists out there in the world that is race, right? But because this category is something that has become part of our discourse and our history for several hundred years now, especially in the context of the United States, it has real life consequences. We see it in the U.S. from the slavery to eugenics through criminal justice system, even informally, like the history of lynching, to very subtle things like job applications or dating. Race has a position in many areas of our life, especially in the United States. The authors this week, Kent Ono and Victor Villanueva, are both rhetoricians who have spent a lot of time thinking about race and from very personal perspectives, like in the readings that we're gonna do for this upcoming week. Ono thinks about voice with the genre of a letter to his mother in the piece due for Monday. Villanueva thinks about memory and storytelling, mixing many genres of writing to do such exploration, which we'll read for Wednesday. Genre and style are practiced here in a way to aid the arguments they're making, which are more indirect than some of the other readings we have done. And that brings a question. I mean, when writing about or from marginalized positions, what is the advantage of writing in a way outside the norms of more dominant positions? And what do we make of that? What can we learn from that for our own writing or reading or listening, as Radcliffe might advocate? So for Monday, please read Ono, make your annotations, write your annotation extension in the discussion post on Brightspace, and then also complete your first draft of the essay assignment, which again can be very, it doesn't have to be the full 1,500 words. It can be, have notes to us. It can have, partially outline, partially writing, just get some ideas out there. So for Wednesday, so that's on Monday. For Wednesday, please have your annotations for Villanueva ready, and then we'll also hear from our respondent lead group to start class that day. So we'll see you then. Have a good weekend.